EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tide, Damian Harris. That's a there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Jaguar defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he floats one there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield and had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. With Harris out of the shotgun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they run with Harris off the option. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hey, Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 16.
11.
Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Hey, kill!
On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Austin Eckler, touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Allen. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush 1 hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A gain of 22. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 30 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. This a quick pass to Davis. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Harris running straight ahead. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now Allen off the bootleg. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bills on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Damian Harris. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. The Jaguars have 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
22 yards there, a 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Allen now on the sneak.
I think in this situation, all you want to do is make sure your guys are set up front. No one jumps, no penalties. Sometimes you don't even call cadence, just go and pick it up.
Yeah, because it's on them. I mean, the quarterback's job's pretty easy there.
It really is. You talk about inches, just go get it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Levante David in on the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
That's out quickly to Chenault. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 35 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Hey, Lion.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and 4. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence to throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Hey, go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Jair Elam makes a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the give, this is Harris. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 107 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Alert! Look out!
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, This one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
Hey, 11.
That's good for a Jaguar.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown, Jaguars! Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And give him 10 that time, as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, Lawrence. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T. Higgins, 38 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 114 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 3. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
An option handoff given to Harris. Hopping over the top. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 7. In motion is Chenault. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll come up second and 7. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They hand this off to Harris. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit.
So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Middle.
And they run with Harris off the option. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And the Jags are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And quickly, they get to the line. They go play action with Lawrence. This is swung out to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Lawrence will throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Allen off the play fake. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. The flag comes in, it's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on